channel. I am Lady Nika, and with last Thursday, bitch, growing up hip hop ATL. Look, I know that, baby. That is burning still. Hold on, y'all. I got an incense I was burning. I put that hoe out, and that hoe kept burning. Anyway, better late than never. I'm here. Okay. Uh, I ain't even go into why I'm just not coming, but here I am, okay? Let's just talk about what went down on episode 8, season 2, Growing Up Atlanta, Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, straight out of time. And we start this episode off with Johnny Blaze and Bow Wow meeting up to talk about how things went when her and Deb showed up at the studio. Now, she apologized for how she behaved. Um, he told her, look, basically, this what happened. You had already been hitting me up all that day, girl. I didn't know what frame of mind you was gonna be in. And when you and Deb show up, when Deb said she was coming through, it did somewhat feel like a setup. I walked away to gather myself, but I had full intentions of returning to come back and talk to you. But you went completely to the left and you went to knocking over stuff and breaking things that you couldn't pay for, and that's the reason why I had an issue with you. Other than that, I ain't got no issue with you. Now, she, like I said, she apologized for how she behaved. He accepted it. He told her they cool. He apologized for calling her out her name. Remember, he called her a bitch. And he said, life too short for holding on to anger. But he tells us that what she ain't welcome down there to the Soso Def Studios anymore. And I said, well, shit, she should. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got a problem with that because why is Johnny Blaze running behind him trying to be friends with him? If whatever went on between them, and I do believe now by the way they acting that these two messed around. Now the word on the curb from the people down in the comment section, the love things, they told me say that he was messing around with Johnny Blaze when he was dating Erica Mena, and that's what led to them breaking up. If that's the case, then I don't see why she's trying to have a friendship with him. But it's coming across as desperate, and it just ain't a cute look for her. So I think that what she needs to do is focus more on her musical career and get her some therapy to deal with them anger issues she had because she blew up too quick. Now either she needs some anger management or she need to stop in the name because she's doing too damn much just to make sure that she'll be back for another season. I'm pretty sure your ass is coming back, Johnny, so calm down. I want to see you win, but I need you to focus on the task at hand, and that's not reviving a relationship or friendship or fuckship or whatever that is that you had with Bow Wow. That don't involve none of that. So let's work on the music at hand and leave that boy over there to do whatever it is that he do best, which I still don't know what that is. Now we got Ayana and Amy. They arrived down to the Dr. Curry for her surgery. Hurricane ain't answering her text or responding to her call. She worried, she upset, she get to crying. Where he at? I can't believe that he ain't here yet. Amy tell her to calm down and that he'll be there. And she said, I tell you one thing, when I come out this surgery, if he ain't in his waiting room, he don't need to talk to me ever again in life. She upset and crying. Child, she want her daddy. Brandon got this friend that comes from out of town. Apparently this person knows him really well, and she has come to visit to help him through his problems of getting his business together and dealing with his other personal issues he got going on. Let's go back over to the hospital because Ayana is prepping. They prepping her now for her surgery. She having doubts. She's scared. Her dad won't come to the hospital. Finally, he shows up and she relieved. Now, he said, what kind of dad would I be not to show up when his baby about to go into surgery? His concern is that he don't like the fact she's going under anesthesia. Okay, he know a friend of his went in for a simple procedure, went under, never came back. So that's been his issue with her that doing that. Okay. So they sitting in that chat chilling, and the doc comes in the room, right? And he said the hurricane told that man, said she ain't gonna be having the surgery. She done changed her mind. He was like, "Is that true?" She said, "No, that's just what he want. He don't want me to have the surgery, but I still want the surgery." So in order to kind of put her mind at ease and perhaps her father's mind at ease, he began to run down his credentials and what exactly would happen once she's on the table. He broke that down to them real well, and he left him with, "I'm gonna make sure she's okay." And I can imagine from a parent standpoint of view, we believe you, we trust that you have been ordained in your hands by God, that you're gonna be able to bring my baby through. But I can't put all my faith in you because if he decide at one moment that he don't want to bless your hands, you could fuck my daughter up or she could die on this table. So I can understand how she felt. Now, the girlfriend that came into town, that's his good friend, Melissa, Brandon and her are out, and he said he felt like it felt like a date to him. And she said it is not, and asked him, is he dating? He said people try, but he don't really act on it. Now, did y'all notice that they did not specify as to whether or not he date men or women or both? He just say he ain't doing that. He talks to Melissa about the interview that he did and how the people around him are upset with him. He said they picked things to be mad about at him about, and he was only saying that he's a nobody that works extremely hard and could work circles around them. Nah, it ain't the fact that they picked things out to say in the interview. The problem was that Brandon came across as very condescending and arrogant, as he always does, and he kind of tooted his horn, and he also disrespected Deb, because if it wasn't for Deb, we wouldn't know who he is, and the few dollars he is putting in his pocket would not be so if it wasn't for her. So they didn't pick out anything to say in the interview that he did to make them, to make people to be mad at him about. They the whole interview was cringe worthy, and he did too much. And he said too much stuff to these people about these people, and he expect them to be able to say, "Well, oh, that's just Brandon," but only so long before that shit runs out. You gotta accept some responsibility for what he said. For what he said, I don't believe that he misunderstood. Um, he just not, he ain't got no clues about himself, and he toots his horn. And although season one he was a very big part of season one, he's not so big a part of season two. Did you notice that? Okay. He said he appreciated Miss Deb and told the girl that he took Miss Deb took him in when he was homeless. He said she ain't been answering his calls as of late, and the girl told him, basically Melissa did, to try again, and he said he gonna reach out to see if he can talk to his mama again. Now Bow Wow down to the Soso Def Studios, and the brat come in to talk. She want to know who is this girl that has come into the studio and broke JD statue. She wants answers, and Johnny said Johnny must have messed around with him. The reason why this girl acting a damn fool is because y'all done had some type of dealing with one another. He trying to say they did, but yes, the hell they did, because that's why I can see that she would be acting the way she is. I said that I don't understand, other than the fact that she might still be, maybe he gave her something she could feel and she want to feel it again. But the bottom line was Brad was pissed off that he didn't handle that situation the way he was supposed to, and he allowed this girl to come up into basically what they consider to be their house, and she was able to do some property damage. Well, he think he just that man, child. He think he just that man. He said he done got the statue fixed. She say, well, she go out there and look and say she can tell that there's a crack in the damn statue. He don't think that JD would notice that. So he in the book of his mind, it passed the visible check from a distance. He don't think JD gonna be looking at this statue up and down and checking for, all of that. So he don't feel like it's gonna be a big deal. She said she asked him, was he gonna tell JD? He said no. She said, well, she is. He asked her not to tell it. She want him tell him so he don't be mad. He said that if she keep quiet for him on this, he'll let her listen to the music. No, I think she said only way I'll be quiet is if you let me listen to the new music. I think that's what she said. If I'm wrong, y'all put it down in the pen and gather a bitch, okay? Because I think that's how that happened. And he wind up saying, yeah, he'll let her listen to it. And she said for him to have the music ready because she ready to hear it. When she come back, he better be able to press play. She don't give a damn if he press play, Pimpin press play, or the damn statue out in the hallway can press play. Somebody gonna play the music, okay? So let's go back over to the hospital because Ayana had she wrapped up like a zombie. She's still on that anesthesia. She all over the place. She feeling good. Hurricane glad she out of surgery. He thanks Dr. Curve and of course God too. I said, yes, honey, yes. So she made it through the surgery, okay? Now, back to the studio, Bow Wow and Pimpin talking, and he said he hoped to have the album ready for the spring. Now, JD back from LA, he been out there working on Usher album. He pretty much got it all together, but he nervous about JD hearing the music. He hoped that JD would be impressed by what he done came up with. I said, child. Now, Johnny and Dev having an interview with this radio station, and the DJ says that she's very talented, meaning Johnny Blaze. But she also is said to be a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Pebbles. And he want to know from Miss Dev, why do you choose to work with such difficult artists? And to Johnny, what made you decide that you want to switch over into music now, go in a musical direction? That's the question he asked us. Pause that. Now, Brett talking with this little girl, they call her Lacey, and she doing these little balls, child. That little girl was really, really cute, and I was impressed, and so was Brad. She said that girl gonna be a star one day. Then she get a text from JD say it's time to listen to the music. So he basically said meet me over there at the studio. Mm, mm, mm. I don't know what else was said in them text messages because I ain't straining my eyes to see all that shit. All I know is he texted her while she was dealing with. I don't know if that's Moni Love's daughter, but that little girl had some bars for on her. I said she is gonna be good. They keep working with her. She gonna be real good. Now put the pat back and behind the little girl when you put her out there, please. Now let's go back to the radio interview because Deb said she took Johnny in on the basis of because she talented and the challenge for her is to be able to break through all of that extra shit that come with Johnny Blaze. Basically get her on the straight and narrow and focused on her career and not being in the blogs dealing with this man, that man, not being up on the pool, on the pole down there to the blue flame and not being in these relationship with these people, doing the most. She got her because of that. That's what she like. She said once upon a time somebody took a chance on her, and now she feels like it's only her job to pass on that blessing that she received. Then they asked about the incident with Bow Wow at the Soso Def Studios, and the DJ said the only reason why I know anything about it because T.I. and Tiny daughter Zonique had her Snapchat on during the time. Johnny said it was no beef. Dev took over the convo and said that she want people to focus on Johnny's talent. Dev said it's a female. It's not a female alive that Johnny can't stand up with, and they play Johnny music. Deb is proud because she's taking her music more seriously now. So it seems. We're gonna hope that she is. Now, Ayana then came out of surgery. She fine. Now she's back at home, and Amy has to take care of her. And child, it was cute. Considering a year ago, these two was out here about to kill each other because Amy wanted to see other people. Ayana wasn't. Girl, they in a better place now, and she there to take care of her. And I'm glad that she was there for her. Brandon meet up with Deb. He nervous because if it goes wrong, he could lose his friend as well as his mom. Deb say she had to give Brandon a break because that interview was messy and it was wrong. And she told him, I'm tired of being out here in these streets trying to cover up things you say and defend you. I don't want to do that anymore. She said, Brandon, let me tell you something. It come a time when every bird must leave the nest to go and figure out how to build their own nest and how to maintain it. And that time is now. That time of reckoning for that ass is now. I want you to move out the house. Mm-hmm. And I want you to go be great because I know you can. I have already equipped you with the essential tools to be able to do so. So I'm going to need you to go on out into this world and find out a little bit more about what it's all about. It's going to strengthen you as a person, and it'll also strengthen you in your professional life as you move forward. But I cannot, in good conscience, continue to try to shield you and protect you, and you continuously do and say things that cause me to be in situations. You now have to take responsibility for yourself. And he went to crying, and I was not impressed because you're not losing her, but she wants you to open up. She needs you to understand the ramifications of what you do in this life. And it's clearly something you have not gotten in these 2 seasons of this show because you still reckless with your mouth. You ain't got no couth about yourself. And then you disrespected her in that interview because you said you ain't got nothing to prove to her. If anybody on this show got something to prove, you got something to prove to her. You came into this woman 4 years ago when her son had passed away to suicide. You was helpful, you were there for her. In turn, she fell in love with you, not in the sense that she wanted to deal with you romantically, but she fell in love with the fact that you was there for her and you were supporting her and you cared about her. So she fell in love and cared about you. So she brought you into her home and made you a part of her family. And none of that I feel she wants to change. What she wants to change is the fact that you don't have no filter on your mouth. And that attitude is stank. And at the end of the day, had you not been affiliated with Deb Adney, your ass would not be on this WeTV show. You would not have the followers that you have now that comes to your lives and stuff and likes all your pictures on Instagram. You wouldn't have any of that. So for you to get on an interview and say you ain't got nothing to prove to her, au contraire, mon frere, yes the fuck you do owe her something. And since you don't learn by me telling you, I'ma help your ass learn by being on the other side of my door. Float on, little birdie. That's what she told him. And he had to eat that up. She said no matter what, Brandon her baby, and she proud of his changes that he has made. Well, people on the outside don't know him like she know him. All they know is what he present to them, and sometimes he giving them the worst of the worst. He her godson for life, but she feel like it's time for him to go out here in this world and find out what life is really about and how much I actually saved you, son. Child, we at the moment. JD coming to listening to Bow Wow and Pimpin' new music. Bow Wow nervous. He hope JD will be pleased. Brad and JD is there. Brad says she ready. It better be good. Brad still mad that he didn't let her listen to the rough draft when it wasn't, back when she asked him because they family and that's how they do. They supposed to be able to listen to each other music at any time where JD say, let me hear the music. Now the music playing and Bow said that JD is thinking he not dedicated to this music. That's why he ain't just bouncing and shaking like Brett was doing. JD asked him if he proud of that song. He said he was. JD said I don't know if that's the right singer he was expecting. He didn't seem to like it much, if you ask me, and he told Bow to let it go. And Bow Wow was in shock because he thought he had just brought out this master hit bitch. He was going to come back and be the Bow Wow of yesterday. And JD heard that song and was not impressed and said he don't think that should be the first single back to the drawing board for his ass. So he finna try to show his ass, but you can't get mad like I said. Maybe he hears something that he know that ain't gonna pop for us. You don't get to be a legend, and I don't give a damn what people may think about Jermaine Dupri. The motherfucker's a legend. And you have to give a person they just do. That man have made a whole lot of money out being a genius with this music thing, okay? And I ain't gonna notice he ain't changed his teeth either to recently, bitch. So y'all imagine how long it's gonna be before you see. Let me stop, cause my ass is crazy. I just joke about stuff like that to let you know it don't bother me, baby. I'm cool with it, you know. These gaps done got some beautiful things for me in my lifetime. But anyway, child, that was it. That was all. Next week we gonna see how he gonna show us his response to what JD had to say. I wasn't impressed with the song no way, so I'm pretty much on the same line as JD. Go back to the drawing board, but we'll see. We will see, child. We will see. And thank God we had an episode where I didn't have to deal with Resume or her mama Toyota. I'm so glad I ain't had to deal with them this week or Zanique either, because sometimes she works me a little bit too. And congratulations to Ayana for her breast reduction. I understand that, you know, that was medically necessary because her back and shit. And I understand that my daughter may have to eventually do that too. Me, I ain't getting rid of my good set, baby. These gaps and these titties done did some wonders in my life. I be a damn fool at this age. The child, hell no, we ain't gonna take these good titties away. I'm keeping my good titties, honey. Never know, might wind up getting me a rich white man or something. I be pushing it, don't it, bitch? I be pushing it, but I be so serious most of the time. Anyway, that's it, y'all. That's all I gotta say about growing up hip hop ATL. Y'all noticed my last season, right? That's why I'm searching other shows. Put me some show ideas down there, baby. Y'all got to get me off of this. This is too dumb for me. I'm too old for this shit, okay? I thought I was going to be able to do it because, you know, you got oldest but goldest like Brad and JD and Hurricane over here. But, baby, they ain't got enough lines on these shows for me to be over here. And I just feel like this is a young person's platform. And I'm cool with stepping my old ass down. Somebody told me in one of these growing up hip hop ATL reviews that my ass too old to be doing this. I holler, baby. You only as old as you feel, but I do feel like I dumbed down way a lot. That's why I'm ending Love and Hip Hop New York. Wait till this damn reunion tonight. Bitch, I'm gonna be done with this. You will not see me on the New York franchise anymore. And after this season ends of this shit, you won't see me down here doing no more of these. Somebody else can pick this shit up because I'm too old for it and I feel like I'm too dumb. I'm dumbing down way too much. You know how long it takes about an hour to get back normal when I do these reviews for y'all. But anyway, y'all, I done talked enough. Let me get the hell up out of here. I got another video that should be almost uploaded. It is my review for Ayana Fix My Life. I know a lot of y'all been asking me about it. Get out. Stop. Just go watch it and then tell me what you think in the bottom, because I do ask y'all, do y'all want me to continue? So, hey, I'm going to do what y'all asked me to do this time, because, child, she shook me, said it. Ooh, I was shook, bitch. Anyway, and let me answer this question. Now everybody been asking me where is Fuck Shit Friday. Fuck Shit Friday went on hiatus. I told y'all to be back in April. I had to learn how I'm gonna be able to get my schedule together because I'm in school and I work. Yeah, I still got stuff to do. I can't just do YouTube videos all the time. So I'm trying to. I wanted to get adjusted, and then I'll bring back Fuck Shit Friday in April. It'll be back at some point in April. I'll let you guys know. In the meantime, in between time, what I'm doing for y'all now is, as stories develop and I wait 2 or 3 days to see what the fuck gonna happen, I come in and I do the conversation pieces on it anyway. I just don't have it under the Fuck Shit Friday title, and I don't have like 4 or 5 or 6 different stories to talk about. I stopped doing it like that. I break it down through the week, so you still get to hear my commentary on some political shit and a whole lot of entertainment news. That's what I'm here for, mostly entertainment news. But you know, I still give it to y'all. I just give it to y'all video by video opposed to putting it in one video. But next month, Fuck Shit Friday and Shit Talking Saturday both will return to my channel. And thank y'all for asking me about it, because they let me know that it was working, and the number said it all. But just to hear it out of you guys' typed mouths on my comment section down in the panic meant a lot to me. So I'm out of here, y'all. I might come back tonight and do these love and hip hops. Let's see if I feel like it. I don't know what I'm about to do, but I might come back, and if I do, we'll do it. We'll talk about it tonight. If not, y'all will see me tomorrow. Y'all remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Wherever it is you share videos, I'll see you guys back either later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.